I'm going to explain to you what is actually one tail test and two tail test. It is very important phenomena to accept or reject null hypothesis. This is actually related to the direction of the critical region which is falling in the sampling distribution. Now, whenever we draw any inference based on sample, we need to test the hypothesis. And when we test the null hypothesis, we reject the null hypothesis with a value which actually falls in either direction of the normal distribution. Normal distribution means simply, in simple terms, normal curve, right? So as we know that whenever we do any statistic, that is say t-test, z-test, f-test, ANOVA, ANCOVA, or whatever, chi-square, we accept or reject the null hypothesis based on comparing the calculated value with the tabulated value. Tabulated value is the critical value, and how to judge the critical value, that is what is say one tail or two tail test. Now let me discuss about the one tail test first. One tail test is nothing but when we are say rejecting the null hypothesis with a value, with a critical value which is falling towards the one direction, towards the one end, or towards the one tail of the normal distribution, right? Now say suppose let me show you a figure. Say suppose this is a normal curve. This is a normal curve. When we you know that in the normal curve mean median mode falls at the exactly at the center, and we have this line is z line, and it is say distributed into different standard deviations, right? Now in the one tail test, the direction is specified, or there is a single one direction. Either it can be this side or it can be this side. If the direction is towards the right side, then we call it right tail test, or if the direction is left side, we call it left tail test. The things will be much clear if you it would be clear if I give you an example. Say suppose the scholar is interested to know. So suppose we want to know that say we want to test, or rather the researcher is interested to test whether the population age of say BPEd students is more than 25. So when I am interested to know whether the age is more than 25, that means I am focusing on only one direction, that the age would be more than 25. In the same manner, if I say that the age of somebody, some population is less than 25, then I am also interested to know that the age is less than 25. If it is more than 25, that means I am interested towards the positive side of the normal curve. If I am saying less than 25, that means I am interested to know whether towards the negative side of the normal curve, right? So let me again show you the curve. See, these are the two curves, right? And I have marked here one line, and beyond this line is known as critical region. Same way here, beyond this line it is known as critical region. Now suppose I am rejecting the null hypothesis, and that I am interested to know whether the age is more than say 25, right? That means I am interested towards the positive side. As we all know that right side is known as the positive side and left side is known as the negative side of the curve. So I am saying that age is more than 25, that means I am interested to know towards the positive side. Now I have fixed the level of significance alpha, type 1 error, at 0.05 level. So we all know that this is the z line, the end line is the z line. So I am interested to know whether the age is more than 25 at 0.05. I am testing the hypothesis at 0.05 level of significance. That means I am when I will be checking the critical value, or when I will be say looking for the critical value from the table, I will be looking at the one tail figure, right? So there in each and every table there are two scores. One is for one tail test and another one is for two tail test. So whenever the hypothesis is like somebody is interested to know greater than any value or less than that any value, then that is one tail test. And if that is one tail test. If greater than, that means positive. If lesser than, that is negative. Now see here, if the value falls beyond this line, if the value falls beyond this line, that means the null hypothesis is rejected. So beyond this figure, this figure, this is at 0.05 level, right? This line may shift, this line may shift. If it is 0.01, then it will shift to this side, and if it is 0.05, then it is shifting here. So this line is may shift depending upon the level of significance which you are opting for. Now if the figure falls here, the critical value falls here, the tabulated value falls here, that means hypothesis is null hypothesis is rejected. And if this region is known as acceptance region, if it falls here, that means the null hypothesis is accepted. Once again I am saying, so suppose, and in the same way it is the negative for the negative side. This is left hand one tail test, this is right hand one tail test, right? So right tail test, left tail test, right? Say suppose you are interested to know whether the population, say Indian footballers age is more than 26. Once again I am repeating, Indian footballers age is more than 26. Now when you test this hypothesis, if the value falls here, then your null hypothesis is rejected. That means it is not more than 26. That means alternate hypothesis is accepted, right? And vice versa. Now that means in one tail test, the researcher is very much clear about what he is interested to find out, what he is interested to test. That is to test whether the age is more than 25 or not, right? This is what is one tail test. Suppose I want to find out whether the students from Tripura, their age is more than 23, those who are studying in master degree, right? So I want to know whether the age is more than 23 or not, right? So I am interested in the figure 23. So it is it is, say, right tail test, right? One tail test. If I say that no, the students who are from, say, Assam, their age is less than 23, then it is left tail test, because I am interested in the figure which is less than 23, right? Then it is left tail test. Now to discuss about or to know about what actually two tail test is. In the two tail test, the researcher is not interested about any particular direction, right? So in that case, the researcher is interested whether the figure, whether at both the end. I mean, say for example, the Indian footballer age is not equals to 25. So it can be more than 25, it can be less than 25, right? Say suppose Indian footballer's age is not equals to Indian hockey player's age, right? Students of Pashkura Banwali colleges or BPED students age is not equals to say MPED students. So I am not interested with who one is say of more age or who one is of lesser age, right? So I am not interested in any direction. So whenever we are drawing any hypothesis which is of this type of nature, that means say population is not equals to, population mean is not equals to, say, any figure, or population A, mean of population A is not equals to mean of population B. In this type of cases, it is as because two tail in this type of hypothesis we need to employ two tail test. The two tail test is nothing but test, I mean t test or z test, whatever the computation we do, that is same. Only we need to do is to fix the critical value or to find out, look for the critical value. In the two tail test, what happens if the level of significance is fixed at 0.05 level? See, in that case, as because it is two tail test, so critical region falls at both the end, right? At both the end. We are not interested about the right side or the left side. Not equals to 25. That means can be more than 25, can be less than 25. So we are not interested in particular region or particular end or particular tail. right? So in that case, if the level of significance is at 0.05, what we do is we divide 0.05 by 2, right? So 0.05 divided by 2 is point, 0.025, 0.025. So we need to look for the level of, we need to look for the critical value at both the end. Clear? So if the critical value falls at this end or this end, then that means null hypothesis is rejected. Clear? So if the value is falling this end or this end, then null hypothesis is rejected, and automatically alternative hypothesis is accepted. Clear? This is what is two-tail test. In the two-tail test, the researcher is not interested in particular direction, as because the researcher is not interested interested in particular direction. That is why it is known as two-tail test. In the case of two-tail test, we need to look for the critical value from Z table, T table, F table, chi-square table, or say other tables. We need to look for two-tail value at particular level of significance. Particular level of significance in the case of two-tail value, if suppose if you have fixed at 0.05, that will be divided by 2, and accordingly that divided value has to be seen at the table. And in the case of one tail test, the researcher is to interested in particular direction, that is either right side or left side. If it is right side, if it is more than any value, then we call it right tail test. If it is left side, it means the researcher is interested in that is known as left tail test, left tail test. So in that case, the critical value has to be seen in one tail direction, one tail test, that is one tail value, and the level of significance is fixed at 0.05 level. Then you have to, as because it is one tail test, you need not to divide that figure by 2, and straightway you have to look for 0.05 level, the value which is corresponding to 0.05, right? This is what is one tail and two tail test. I hope you have understood this. Thank you.